Tonight, 1970s special, Studio Live, Gilbert O'Sullivan. And that's right, Gilbert O'Sullivan. あの名曲が聴けますね。
そうですね。そして今日は彼の新曲も聴けます。お楽しみに。
すっごい楽しみに。はい。
それでは早速参りましょうか。
Alright, check it out. Top Music EX featuring Gilbert O'Sullivan is going to be a hot show right here. EX Live featuring Gilbert O'Sullivan.
I couldn't see, and then the moment I met you again, I knew in my heart that we were friends. It had to be so, it couldn't be no, but try as hard as I might do, I don't know why you get to me in a way I can describe. The words mean so little when you look up and smile. I don't care what people say, to me you're more than a child. Oh Claire, 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 if ever a moment so rare was captured for all to compare, that moment is you, in all that you do. But why, in spite of our age difference, do I cry? Each time I leave you, I feel like a die. Nothing means more to me than hearing you say, I'm going to marry you. Will you marry me, Uncle Ray? Oh Claire, Claire.
来日が実現しました。Gilbert O'Sullivan さんに来ていただきました。
Welcome to Top Music, Gilbert O'Sullivan.
It's really glad to have you
be here.
here.
It's an honor.
Yeah. So I heard this is your first trip to Japan.
Yep.
So how's the impression of Japan, our country?
Well, I'm a regular now, so it's great.
Regular.
So I meet the same, regular people. I know a lot of people here now. It's nice. I look forward always to coming back.
Oh, yeah?
You know, in Japan now, they're playing a lot of your songs on commercials, which exposes you to a lot of the young people, the new generation.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I mean, the point about music is that it's open for anybody to like it or dislike it, as the case may be. And I suppose that there's, it doesn't matter what age. If you like something, you like it. That's the great thing about music. When you make records,
Right.
there's no precondition. You make it, you release it, and then if people like it, they buy it. So it's kind of it's very democratic. Quite like it.
So are you saying you're not expecting that your song's going to be making such a hit song?
No. Every song you make and record and release, you want to be successful.
Yeah.
But you don't judge it on you're not looking to judge it on the success you may have had in the past, because that was good while it happened, but it's kind of irrelevant now. And you're moving forward. We're in the 90s now, we're not in the 70s.
Right.
So it's really about today. But of course, the records I make today, I'm as keen and as enthusiastic, and I want them to be as successful as they can be, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't do it.
Then how did you come up with Alone Again naturally?
Just a song, because I'm a songwriter, so it's the tradition of just sitting at home writing songs, and that's just one that came out of a batch of songs at that time. Nobody said, this is very special, it's going to change the world or whatever, or change your life, and that was, the magic happened. I think it was in America that made all the difference worldwide. A radio station in America, after 6 weeks of no plays, suddenly picked up on it. It's that kind of thing, and then it spread. And that again, when you know that, you realize that, well, maybe had you not picked it up, it just would have died like a lot of other records. So it's luck, judgment, timing, all those factors come into play.
By the way, mentioning about Alone Again naturally, is there any true story behind it?
No, it's not based on anything autobiographical or biographical. It's just a kind of an understanding of a situation that people in those verses might go through. If you lose somebody you love, you might think about attempting suicide. If you're close to your parents and they die, it's very upsetting and stuff. And loneliness is a common feature in the world today.
When you came up with that song, were you strongly feeling that kind of feeling? be alone in your head?
In that song?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't feeling that way personally, but I mean, I'm putting myself in the situation of somebody like that. I mean, that's what authors do when they write books, or lyricists have to, you get into the song. You start it by not knowing what it's going to be about because you have the melody. But if it's a kind of sad, melancholy type melody, then that will determine the kind of lyric you'll write and the story that you'll do. But you really don't know. You don't even have a title sometimes, and you just sort of, you sit there with an empty pad and you just try to jot ideas down, and eventually you'll come across something that will trigger off the idea, and then you'll spend and write 10, 20 verses. You'll write more verses than you're ever going to need. Then you move on to the next one. Really, that's all there is to it.
At a nearby tower, and climbing to the top, will throw myself off in an effort to make clear to whoever what it's like when you're shattered, left standing in the lurch at a church where people saying, "My God, that's tough." She stood him up. No point in us remaining. We may as well go home, as I did on my only yesterday I was cheerful, bright and day, looking forward to who wouldn't do the role I was about to play. But as if to knock me down, reality came around, and without so much as a mere touch, cut me into little pieces, leaving me to doubt. Talk about God in His mercy, who, if He really does exist, why did He desert me in my hour of need? I truly am indeed alone again, naturally. It seems to me that there are more hearts broken in the world that can't be mended, left unattended. What do we do? What do we do? Now looking back over the years and whatever else that appears, I remember I cried when my father died, never wishing to hide the tears. And at 65 years old, my mother, God rest her soul, couldn't understand why the only man she had ever loved had been taken, leaving her to start with a heart so badly broken. Despite encouragement from me, no words were ever spoken, and when she passed away, I cried and cried all day, alone again, naturally, alone again, naturally.
So how did it all start off for you? What got you into music?
Just a love of it. I grew up in the 60s, early 60s, Groups, the Beatles, Searchers, all those guys, when they started.
The Searchers, I haven't heard that name for a long time.
Well, you know, they were my sort of heroes in those days. Everybody liked the Beatles, but I tended to like them, but I also sort of honed in on the Searchers.
Right.
And the band I played in, I was a drummer, I had my own group. I used to make them play like the Searchers rather than doing Beatle covers. So that's kind of how it starts. You just kind of love music, you get into it as a hobby, part-time, and then you decide, you know, do you want to make a career of it? And I did. And to this day, the principle of writing is the same. You sit at a keyboard, you know, and off you go. So nothing has changed in that respect. Rather like McCartney and Lennon. You know, I heard Paul McCartney saying a few years back, what he misses is the fact that him and Lennon would sit down just with an acoustic guitar and bounce ideas off it. You know?
Oh, wow.
Now, I just do that with a piano. But if you're working with a co-writer, that's how it comes, because he gets an idea and then you get jealous and then you get an idea. So you kind of spur each other on. So you can kind of see how he would miss that. But it is gratifying to know that no matter how successful you are, that always the process of writing doesn't change. In other words, all the success in the world doesn't make it any better. If you had a gold piano, it's no different. So that's kind of good, because you're just in an empty room with a keyboard and off you go. And it's the same now as it was 30 years ago. So it's kind of good.
Great.
Nice story.
All the great songwriters, I've always wanted to ask this question. What's the difference to you between a hit song and a masterpiece that'll last a long time?
Well, I've no idea. I mean, it's, you know, I have not got a clue. I mean, I think that, you know, you listen to I hear a song on the radio by somebody I like. If I hear a record I like, that's all that matters. I mean, I really like that song. I love that song. I think it's the most wonderful song I've ever heard.
Right.
But what makes one survive for many years, I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's I don't want to know. I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, if we knew the answer,
Yeah.
you know, if out of 10 songs you wrote, one of them was a hit and the others weren't, would you want to write any more like that? Because you'd always be waiting for that one. So it's much better to feel that every song you write is a good song and not know which of those might or could be a hit.
Would you know which one of your songs would you consider a hit song, and which one of your songs you would consider a masterpiece?
I wouldn't consider any of them a masterpiece. I mean, I think that's the wrong turn of phrase. I mean, I think popular music is not about making masterpieces. I think it's a sort of, it doesn't really fit with what pop music is about. Popular music is just about really for the moment.
Right.
Of course, there are certain songs that live on, but I think it's really for the moment. I mean, I like that.
Yeah.
But we all have songs that we carry with us for many years. But the masterpiece thing, I think we'll leave that to the Beethoven.
Okay.
Hi, this is Gilbert O'Sullivan. I hope you enjoy my new album. It's called Singer Sewing Machine. And you are watching Top Music.
Heartbeat, low heat, no heat at all. Question unanswered, and as I recall, paths that have no point. What arses they lick, doesn't it make you sick? One day, Tuesday, 3 days or more. Look for a job sought, one framed in a store. Rushed in to buy it, but I was too quick. Doesn't it make you sick? At no time in my mind are wheelchairs inept. Governments tell you which on. When faced with a stairway, here's what they advise: just walk with it under your arm. Who are, what are, where are the few? Always it's Arabs, hated by Jews, bombing your neighbor with mortar and brick. Doesn't it make you sick? At no time in my mind are wheelchairs inept. Governments tell you which arm. When faced with a staircase, here's their advice: